What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the official Shoe Doctor channel. I am your boy, Hugo Valadez. Thank you so much for watching. First thing I want to say is definitely give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way I can keep giving you guys videos just like this. Today we're going to do a full tech spec review on these bad boys right here. Boom.
Who's that? Is that Shaq?
Yes. So today we're going to do... No, it's not Shaq. So today we're going to do a full tech spec review. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, I was not expecting the colors to be this vibrant. Look at it. That's the box, just in case anybody wants to see it. So these are the Air Jordan 1 lows. They are the white track red Rogue Pastas. I had a buddy tell me that these actually look like Lakers shoes from afar, which, I mean, you guys let me know in the comments down below. If I'm wearing this and I'm across the street and you see them, do you think Lakers when you see this shoe? No? Thank you. Perfect. I'll tell my buddy that. Wow, these smell super good. Okay, so let's get right into it. So this shoe features, we'll start with the traction. This shoe features the best traction in the world. This is also the closest that you're ever gonna get to court feel. Now this is a little part for basketball players. Anyone who plays basketball, you can technically play basketball in this shoe. It's not gonna be as comfortable. Technology has obviously gotten a million times better, and this shoe originally dropped in 1985. The most successful shoe in the world dropped in 1985. Obviously those are the Bretsch Jordan 1 highs, which we are actually looking to get a pair if you're interested. But these are basically the closest that you're ever going to get to the ground. There's literally just this, and this is where your foot sits. So there's not going to be any more court feel than you actually get. And then the traction that it features, it's not herringbone, but like if you listen to it, you know, you have the stars, kind of like the Air Force One, you know, Nike kind of was going through that when they did that. You know, you can do anything in the shoe. You dip, you dive, you know, let's say you step back for a three, or let's say that you just kind of do a nice little crossover. The traction in the shoe is phenomenal. I've actually heard of people actually popping their hip out because of how good the traction is in this shoe. It does have a cupsole unit as well, and then it has an encapsulated air unit in the heel, which is extremely nice because this is before that whole visible air unit thing. You know, this is when Nike still encapsulated their air units. I think it's Tinker Hatfield who actually designed this shoe. I'm not 100% on that. Then it has a full rubber outsole. There's no Phylon in this shoe. It's a full rubber outsole, so it's gonna make the shoe last a lot longer than normal. Something that I do really like about the Jordan 1 is that unlike most shoes, the Jordan 1 is actually stitched into the upper. But that meaning is that there's a lot of shoes, especially Nikes or like older Nike SBs, most shoes are not stitched in, they are glued on, which when a shoe gets old enough, what happens is it actually separates. The glue's so old that it actually separates. And Nike has been really pushing Jordan for skateboarding for some reason, which as a skater, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Nike SB Dunk and the Air Jordan 1, very similar shoe, almost the exact same shoe. But the thing that I like about the Air Jordan 1 is that they're making it more affordable, especially the lows. You can skate the mids, you know, but especially the lows. They're trying to implement essentially one sport shoe that you can play basketball, but you can also skate in this shoe, and they've been working extremely hard on that. Nike SB and Jordan did a huge collab this year. They actually did an Air Jordan 1 low Nike SB, which we have a review coming out for those as well. Maybe I'll put a picture of it like right here or something for you to look at. It'll be right here, you know, and there's going to be a whole review on that later on. But what happens is that they're starting to puff up the tongues a little bit for skateboarders, and it's just starting to look a lot better. I see a lot more people skating Jordans nowadays, which is cool because Jordans are obviously made for sneakerheads, but when you see a kid wearing a pair of Jordans and he's actually skateboarding in it, it's really just showing how much Nike is kind of spreading the word across, you know, how much more popular Nike's trying to be. Instead of kind of like just branding Nike SB, Nike SB, Nike SB, now they have collabs with Nike SB and Jordan, and now they have a shoe like this. And this shoe, I mean, from looking at it, it looks like a skateboarding shoe. You know, like you could put a Nike SB tag on here and I'll be like, yeah, that's dope, let's skate it, you know. And I've skated Jordans, you don't miss the flick. I love it personally, you know, when I'm doing my kickflips, you know, right here, you just don't miss the flick, you know. And you're gonna tear your shoe up, but that's what a shoe's made for. The shoe's made for you to actually tear it up. But I think Nike should push these out in every single colorway that it is. Even if they just use that full synthetic material, it has that full lace locks down system, which is really nice, especially if you have the mid tops and let's say you have a bad ankle, then you can really yank on those laces and tighten them up, you know. But if you have good ankles and you're young and you're not old like myself,
broken ankles can strike anywhere at any time.
Broke ankle!
And you have bad ankles, then at that point you can skate this low top, and it's gonna, not only are you gonna look fly, but you're literally skating the most iconic shoe that ever came out. Like I said, this shoe, the most successful shoe that ever dropped was in 1985, and it was the Air Jordan 1 Bred. It's basically this shoe, but like a high top version of it, and it says Nike Air on the tongue, and it's sick. And it's worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like, it's worth way too much money. Nowadays, these fucking hype beasts, man, they hype this shoe up so much, so now anytime that it releases, it literally sells out immediately, which sucks, especially if you're just a kid and you want to find a shoe to skate, you know, and you want to find something that's actually decent that you're not going to get at, you know, those cheap generic brand stores. You can actually still get a premium shoe to skate in, to wear to school, to wear every day, and you're going to look good. You know, you're not going to see this shoe on that other kid. You're not going to see this shoe just on everyone else just because it is an Air Jordan 1. So you're going to stick out a little bit, you know. And when you're a kid, it's hard because you want to stick out. You want to be unique. You want to be a little bit different. And a shoe like this helps you do that. You can see 7th graders all the way up to 35-year-olds still wanting this shoe. Why? Because of how iconic it is. You know, this shoe has been re-retroed over and over and over again. And personally, I'm not mad at that. I would like for it to be re-retroed over and over again. If I'm 55 years old and I can still wear these instead of some lame Skechers because of my bad heels at that time, then that's going to be the move. So again, this is your boy, Hugo the Shoe Doctor Valadez. This is the Air Jordan 1. Thank you so much for watching. Keep in touch.